All right, you lot. I haven't done a video for a little while, so I thought, as it's that week, it's the week we're going to start in it, Friday. Come on, Friday. I thought we'd give you a proper rundown of the album because we haven't done that for you. So I think we'll do this over 2 videos. So today, in good old school fashion, we will do side A. How's that? So what's it look like? Well, it opens up with the one you know. So it opens up with Into the Pit. That's the opening track. Pretty pacey, isn't it? But it's a story, as you've all worked out, I am sure, about how much it hurts these days. Here I am at 53. It hurts just doing a gig, to be perfectly honest. And yeah, we can just imagine what it's like down in the pit, and it hurts. So it's a salient story of gentlemen and ladies of our age knowing that we should behave a little bit better, but it hurts a bit too much when we do it. But it's still a lot of fun. So you know about that one. There's nothing new to tell you about there, is there? Track 2 is an interesting one. So track 2 is I Don't Want To. And this actually is a hangover track. This was recorded during Billy. So it was recorded back in '93. And it's a track that didn't make it onto the album at the time because it didn't really fit. And lyrically wasn't great. So we just changed it up. So it's a bit of a tantrum song. It's pretty fast. It's not a massively long one. And lyrically, it's about physics, because of course it is. And really my inability to understand neutrons and all that kind of stuff. So it's a blast, quite literally, in a fair few points. So that's quite an interesting one because it's been knocking around for all those years, really. Probably too many. So that's going to be track number 2. Track number 3, Botheration, is probably one of my favorites on the album. So that's a right old good, noisy, sort of got much more sort of hardcore type feel to it. And really, I'm not going to tell you anything you don't know here. It's about the fact we really can't be asked. That's what the whole song is about. It's literally about not being bothered. So it's a stomper, though. I can see that one being a bit of a live favourite, if I'm perfectly honest. So that's going to be number 3. Number 4, why wouldn't you write a song about products that clean your hands? I've got no idea why we went for it. But, you know, who doesn't love Warfager? It probably makes 30 seconds if it's lucky, but it's a cheeky one. And he bops along quite nicely. Number 5, what you got on number 5? May or may not have a guest appearance on it, but you know, I'm going to let you lot work that one out. Bastard Squad. It's you know, again, it's a rager, but I think you should work out quite obviously, if I'm perfectly honest, who it is that's on it. Number 6 is Now He's a Priest. I think you're going to go for this one. It's a good old-fashioned battle song, good and evil. You know, people who listen to Venom don't go to heaven. Yeah, and people in cassocks probably do. So it is that good old battle. Is he? Isn't he? Good, bad, evil, terrific, all that stuff. But it's if you like snails, and everybody seems to have gone for snails in a big way, it's probably not in a dissimilar vein to snails. Good Morning Phil, number 7. That's an interesting one. So what's that about? It is about Phil. It's more about Parko and him having dreams, because he does tend to have quite odd dreams, this boy. And he had a dream that he'd gone to sell his car and was quite outraged that Philip Schofield wasn't there to make him an offer on it. And of course, we can make a song out of that. So that's what Good Morning Phil is all about. It's the fact that, you know, Philip Schofield literally ripped him off and didn't show up and give him a decent price for his motor. So that's what you've got there. Number 8 changed its title. There's a thing. So it's called Bobblehead. And it is about those things. If you don't know what a bobblehead is, by the way, just Google it. But they are them big plastic toys. You can whack them on your dashboard and their little heads bang away like that. Originally, it was going to be Come On Scotty and Bobblehead is what I'd initially proposed. but it didn't go that way in the end, and it became about generic bobbleheads. But it's a lot of fun. It's that song. I think a lot of these are going to start making it into the set. So you're going to go with that one. And the final track on side A is that one. It's the one that everybody seems to have latched onto, which is great. I'm glad you're all loving it. It is Rosy Snails. So, of course, it's about war-driven tank-like snails. But for those that have been in the pit with us and those that have been around us for long enough, really this one came about from a lyrical point of view, at least, because if you watch Bohemian Rhapsody, and there's that brilliant scene where Brian comes up with the "We Will Rock You" thing, and it's gonna be a crowd thing, isn't it? And that's what Snails is. Snails is supposed to be our "We Will Rock You" moment. So if you don't know how to snail, it's very simple. You get your horns out, you get your fist out, you put one on top of the other. That's you raising your snails, and that takes you through the whole of side A. So there's probably, I don't know, just shy of 20 minutes in that, I would have thought, same on the flip. So I'll pop back in the next day and I'll tell you about side B if you want. But you haven't got long now, have you? You've got 3 or 4 days. As usual, I'm going to stick you a link to the pre-order, and the streaming services will all kick in first thing on Friday morning. And I really hope you love it, because it's getting quite exciting. We're nearly there, folks. Take care. I'll see you in a day's time to give you side B. How's that?